So what's happening right now is just what seems to be happening. And the character that seems to be judging itself doesn't really exist. It doesn't really exist. There is no character already that is judging itself. It's just what seems to be that character is just an appearance, or it's just a thought that seems to appear in this, and it doesn't last very long. It's here now, in the next second it's gone. It's gone even without being noticed. So there's no character. Yeah. So there's no character already, because everything is this. And this is wholeness. This is everything. There is no separate thing that is in trouble here already. It's just imagined. It's just an appearance. When something is imagined, it's not there, but it's imagined to be there. It's thought to be there. It's just there in thoughts. It's not there as when you can see it. It's just in your thoughts. So you can't touch anything that is in your thoughts. Nobody can touch his or her thoughts. They're just nothing at all. They're nothing. You can think of a huge monster or an animal, or let's say for instance of a lion that is standing behind you. But when that thought may seem as if it's real, it's just there. And then sensation may seem to arise. Fear, because of that thought, because there seems to be a strong belief in the thought that something, let's say for instance, something, that lion is behind you, it's about to eat you. Those thoughts are just going on. Oh, that lion is behind you, is about to eat you. But those thoughts, they don't belong to anyone. They're just thoughts. They're just appearances. And they seem to be believing in those thoughts, and nobody's believing it. It's just a belief. There's no one believing. There's no one behind that belief. And there's no one behind the thoughts. So it's just what seems to be happening. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with you. What you take yourself to be, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. Thoughts are just appearances in this. And you are not a thought. You've never been a thought. You've never been a character. You've never been your appearance. You are everything. Yet, you are nothing. So thoughts are just your appearances. They mean nothing at all. So you have never been a sufferer. You have never suffered. You have never done anything. You have never gone through anything. You have never experienced anything. Because there is no you. All there is this. And this is everything. This is wholeness. There's no separate thing that's going on its own here. a separate individual has never existed. Has never existed. Has never done anything, has never said anything, has never spoken anything. It's just not there. So right now we can use concepts, as we always do, to find out if it's really there. So right now, is there a character called Alice right now at this moment? Let's forget about the past. Let's look. Go to that scene. Let's go to that scene and find out if there is a real character called Alice. Without referring to the past. If we don't touch the past, of which doesn't exist, if we don't touch the future, if we don't touch even the present,
there is a character named Alice. If I stay in the present, if I don't look to the past or future.
Yes. Right now, at this moment, there's just seeing. Nobody's seeing. And there are just thoughts arising. Sensations arising. Thoughts arising and sensations arising. They are just thoughts arising and sensations arising. They don't mean anything. They don't belong to anyone. And right now, at this moment, there's talking happening. Nobody's talking. Because that's the one who's talking cannot be found. So there's nobody here. There's just nothing. Nothing talking.
It's funny.
Yes. It's funny for no one.
So
that's one.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So that's one. When we say somebody's talking, it can only be an imagination, nothing else. Because right now we've just looked. Okay, that one cannot be found. So that one is never there. It's never there, period. Permanently not there.
I've not seen it as clearly as I see it right now. With how you've enunciated it, it seems so clear to me. If the character doesn't exist, how can it make sounds?
So when somebody says, it's clear to me, the me is actually no one. It's nothing.
That's right.
But it may seem as if it's somebody, but it's nothing. There's no me there already. Yeah. There's no me. The me is more like a ghost. Ghost. It has never been there. It has never been there. It has never done anything. It has never experienced anything. It has never become anything. It has never done any wrong or right. So these bodies that you see moving around, they are seen by no one, and they are empty. There's no one in them. It can only be imagination that says, oh, there's somebody there. And then when that body breaks or is destroyed or obliterated into different pieces, then it seems, oh, somebody has just it's just been murdered, but there was no one there in the first place. It sounds harsh, but there was no one there in the first place. It's just a body. It's just a body. Life has no limitations. Life is unlimited. Life is everywhere. And there's only one life. And that life doesn't belong to anyone. It's just life everywhere. So life doesn't suffer as a result of the destruction of the body. Life cannot be destroyed. In the same way, life cannot be constructed. It has always been there. No one is living life. And it doesn't belong to anyone. It's just life everywhere. There is no death to life. There is no birth to life. It's just life. And you are that. That life is omnipresent. It's everywhere present. Yet it's nothing. It cannot be seen. It cannot be held in view. It cannot be known. It cannot even know itself. It's just nothing. It doesn't mind what's happening. Because what's happening is just an expression of it. Your life. You've never lived a life. You've never owned life. It's just life. Your wholeness. There is no beginning and there is no end. It's just life. So as right now, it has been seen that there is no character. The character is just a ghost. It's just imagined. It's more like a ghost. So it doesn't really matter what's happening, because what's happening is not happening for anyone or to anyone, because there's no one here. There's this sense of okayness with everything, because everything is nothing. And that sense of okayness, it doesn't arise. It doesn't arise from anyone. It's just arising. So nothing cannot be destroyed. Nothing cannot be, cannot suffer. Nothing doesn't mind, because it's nothing. A character is just your play. You like to play as a certain character, and you pretend as if you've forgotten who you are. This is a play. This is a play. And it seemed as if during this play, in a way, you forget that you're still playing.
Definitely.
And you seem to take things seriously.
Yes.
You are what you are, but not the body, not thoughts. You're formless and empty, not a character. When I say there's no you, I mean there's no separate you as certain character. What you are is nothing. It's nothing. But at times, in your play, it seems as if when somebody says you are nothing, you feel offended. Yeah. But that one is actually telling the truth. They're nothing. Yes. Yes. Because this is your play.
Yes.
This is a movie. But in this movie, there is no watcher. There's no one who's watching. All the characters, different characters, are being played by nothing. And nothing is watching. It dreams itself to be something in the movie. Yet it seems to forget in the movie that it's just dreaming. Seems to forget that it's nothing. It has never been something. Yes. You imagine yourself to be something.
Yes.
And then it seems as if you are seeing something.
Yes.
But when there is a recognition that they are nothing, then you'll be seeing nothing. If you imagine yourself to be something, then it will appear as if you are seeing something else. But when you recognize, when there's a recognition that you are nothing, then you'll be seeing nothing. It's already happening now. It will never happen. The recognition is already happening now.
Yes.
In a way, you seem to forget that there's nothing talking. There's no character. Already there's no character. So there's no character that will ever collapse. There's no character that will ever fall away because it doesn't really exist. Because there can only be a noticing or a recognition that the character never existed. So a character doesn't fall away. Doesn't collapse. Because as we've just looked together, we noticed that there's no character. So how can nothing fall away?
This is all pretty deep. Wow, but it rings true. Absolutely rings true. I guess that's called resonating, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So right now, there's just talking happening. Or I can say, I'm not talking as somebody. I'm talking as nothing. Just nothing. Nothing talking to nothing. About nothing. And the end results will be nothing.
You're talking about nothing to nothing, and the end result will be nothing.
Yeah. Nothing talking to nothing.
Will be nothing.
About nothing. And the end results will be nothing. To talk as an individual doesn't mean that there's a real individual who's talking. It's just nothing talking. So right now, in the midst of imagination that there's somebody, I'm talking as somebody. That doesn't mean that there's a real somebody who's talking. It's just nothing imagining itself to be something talking. So those are wandering thoughts. They're just thoughts. They come and go.
Yes.
They come and go. So it's very important to just keep your attention where you are. Don't move with thoughts because they are here right now. In the next minute or second, they're gone. So keeping your attention with yourself is to be with that seeing. That seeing is always there, doesn't move. That seeing has got nothing to say. It's just seeing. And then there's nobody to see. When your attention is kept there, then thoughts can come and go. They won't even matter. They don't matter at all. Because there's no thinker already. Even the one who says, I'm a thinker, that's another thought. And there's that seeing, those are just thoughts. And that seeing is not thinking. The seeing is not thinking. There's no one who's thinking. Thoughts. They're just thoughts appearing. And thoughts are wholeness as well. Everything is appearing now. Thoughts of the past, they are appearing now. Thoughts of the future, they are appearing now. When the attention is kept now, here now, then thoughts may come and go. They won't even matter.
And yet I'm not any one of those characters.
Exactly. You're not anyone's mother. You're not anyone's daughter. You don't belong to anyone's family. You're not even a human being. Your name, it's your name, it's not who you are. It's your name, it's your body, it's your thoughts. Yet, the owner is nothing. It seems to be the owner is nothing. So nobody owns anything. Life can never experience death. Because life has never been born in the first place. Life is nameless. Life is formless. Life is nothing. So formlessness cannot be destroyed. Formlessness cannot be hurt.